um, the, Atlanta, the Atlanta team. I forgot the name, but I was with, oh, yeah, the Atlanta team, and, yeah, the Atlanta Hawks, and after the first year, I picked to be with the Knicks. So first thing we're gonna do is game versus Miami. So, but
the 2K Sports pregame show
right now is.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Our game tonight featuring the New York Knicks as they go up against the Miami Heat. Looking at Miami, they were undefeated against this squad last season, going 3-0. We'll see if they can continue that dominance. And guys, the fans always enjoy hearing stories from your playing days. Let's talk teammates. Shaq, who were your favorite guys to play with over the years?
You know, everyone loves the Shaq, and Shaq has 4 rings, but I'm saying it here.
They all love
real
the
life.
Shaq.
Everybody loves Shaq. I'm sexy, handsome, and qualified. That's what Shaq's talking
I think my question was, who were your favorite teammates?
Let me finish, Ernie. Let me finish. I'm quick to say, hey, I got 4 rings, but I could
You
not,
are quick to say that.
Could not do without Brian Shaw. Brian Shaw was a guy that always looked for me. Similar with when how Kenny played with the King. He came down, made sure I got my shots off first.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Hart. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and this New York crowd wants some love from their Knicks.
I'm not in there first. Okay, I'll guard him.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. On the floor for Miami, Deng and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Bosh, he makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
New York trailing. Sanders passes to Porzingis. New York moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Anthony. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Nothing new there to see Anthony knock down one of those beauties.
Dragic kicks to Bosh. Follow against Wade. No good. And New York the other way now. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throw.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Boy, that's got to wear on you.
Sanders dishes to a Afflalo. Anthony, the pass to Sanders. Here's the screen. Passes it to Anthony. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosh touched it last. Right now we're going to go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Doris?
He said that they will be focusing a lot of their defensive effort into slowing down Carmelo Anthony. I asked him for specifics, and he said, Melo is such a dynamic player, there really isn't any single thing we'll do that will be the answer. Instead, we're just going to throw everything we have at him and see how he handles it. Guys?
Thanks again, Doris. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first quarter. The pass to Stoudemire. Back to Dragic. Stoudemire with the screen on Sanders. Down low. Here's Bosh. And Sanders pulls it down.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Anthony against Dragic. Dishes to Bosh. Back to Dragic. Cannot hit. So New York will take it the other way. Here's Calderon. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
You know, guys, when you see it come together like that, I mean, that's the offensive set you want to have. Well done.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Bosch, the screen. Dragic kicks to Bosch. Miami no good on that time either.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Here is Sanders. They set the pick. Back to Calderon. Over in the corner, Williams. Off target from three-point range. The Heat trail by 3. Now Dragic.
Come on.
The feed to Bosch. And he gets it to go. Bosch has got 6.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
First quarter.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Knicks out front, up by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
And if you guys like this series,
we sat down with Freak to discuss how he's handling the loss of his close friend.
Down below, I know that I can continue this series.
You know,
our thoughts and prayers go out to Freak Clark and his family.
Without question, I mean, it's a really difficult road to navigate the loss of a loved one or a close friend.
Okay, there was copyright song, so y'all can't hear that. Sorry.
Anthony comes in for Derek Williams. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Gerald Green. And Sanders subbed in for Tony Rote. Then for the Heat, Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Wash comes in for Johnson. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Goran Dragic. On the court for the Heat, Richardson is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Chris Bosh. Then it's Stoudemire. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And Sanders kicks to Calderon. Now here's Sanders. And the shot is long.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things their way, no doubt. They've been winning on the backcourt.
Kept alive. And it's Stoudemire with the jam. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Back to Sanders. He feeds it to Aflalo. Richardson against Sanders. From the arc. New York, no good that time either. The Heat with the lead. Wade kicks to Richardson. Back to Wade. Pass to Bosh. Good ball movement here by Miami. Winslow dishes to Bosh. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Sanders. Another miss by Sanders. Miami leading by 3. 54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Winslow's shot is off. New York's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Calderon with it. Now guarded by Winslow. Here's O'Quinn, and the Knicks miss again. Miami's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Now here's Winslow, guarded closer. Wade has the open look. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Sanders sets the screen for Anthony. And the shot no good, a bit short.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
tries from 16.
Okay, second quarter done. We need to come
And the
out
first
and win
half
this.
comes to a conclusion.
Halftime. Okay, I am.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
We've seen.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And a new group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Sanders, he's in at the point. Derek Williams is out there with Green. Then there's Calderon. And it's O'Quinn in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
It's Dragic with the drive.
Well, look here at the Heat, how they ranked in the NBA last season. Second in blocks, fourth in rebounding. And they also showed up in the top 5 in assists. This team is really unselfish. They do a nice job moving themselves, moving the ball, and converting good shot opportunities.
And as you mentioned, so many blocks for them last year. Some highlight reel rejections in that mix over the course of the season. No doubt about it.
Here's Sanders. New York, no good that time either.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Dragic the pass to Winslow. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Winslow's got his first basket.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Back to Sanders.
No.
It's stolen by Dragic. Oh, and here comes Dragic all alone. That drops.
What?
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle.
No. He got. No.
Here is Sanders. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside. D-Wade out there with Winslow. And it's Deng in at the 3 slot. Anthony kicks to Humphries. That is good.
How about that
How
one?
he
Able to
loses by
maintain
that much.
control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Samuel Dallenberg, he's checked in for the Heat. Richardson comes in for Winslow. The Heat have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. The wide open look here for Bosh. The Heat rebound, puts up the baby hook, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul at the line for the Knicks. Samuel Dallenberg.
And the first one comes for the Knicks. And then for New York, Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Porzingis. Gerald Green comes in for Anthony. And Sanders subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. And then for Miami, Whiteside's checked in for Dallenberg. Stoudemire comes in for Luol Deng. And Winslow subbed in for Dwayne Wade. 6 on the shot clock. From deep.
No.
And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Heat.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And it's always nice to get win number 1 against an opponent you'll be seeing a total of 4 times over the course of the year. They really set the tone tonight for their season series against the Knicks.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Bosh. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Sanders with the double team. Miami no good on that time either. New York's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
Up.
Here's Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And here's Dragic. Feeds it to Winslow. Joe Johnson on the wing. Shot is no good, so New York will take it the other way. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Green dishes to Sanders. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. To the inside. Here's O'Quinn, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Bosh.
Well, he shows just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. We saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
Chris Bosh came to play tonight, guys, and that's a frightening prospect for an opposing team. Because when you got a big who can score from anywhere like Bosh can, it doesn't take much to get him on a serious roll. Makes it easy to see why he's an all-star over and over again, year in and year out.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
Okay, now we're gonna upgrade my player, and yeah, gonna upgrade it. Hopefully he becomes an overall 60. At least. Because I need to upgrade his playmaking. Probably. Let me see what's the lowest one. Except the, like, rebounder or something. I want to do athlete. Yes. And no. Inside scorer. Dang it. Rebounder, you don't really need that. Defender. Dang it. And off day. I'm just gonna do this this live practice, and it's gonna be the end of the video after the live practice. So, here we go. I'm finna do this. Shoot from there. I thought I was worried. Can I attempt? Bruh. Okay, ball head.
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay, Boston drill. I'm not really good at the Boston drill. Bruh. Okay. Let me get that lockdown defense real quick. Bruh. I said let me get that lockdown defense. Did he come right past me? Bruh. Oh my god, this man about to win already. This man about to win. He won already. He won. Dang. Bruh. What you want? Don't say we need to pick an intensity.
All right, guys, bring it in. We're going to shift to some late game situational drills now. We need to do a better job of closing teams out late. Coaches, set it up.
What?
Okay, we're good on the drills for now. Let's make sure we're getting better every day.
Okay, we good on the drills. Ooh, corner. Ooh, corner. Oh, come on. Say, hold L down it. Okay. If I... Bruh. I failed it already. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you want me to continue this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!